is your view at this moment? What are the most pressing issues for an Attorney General in Colorado?
The three issues that are most pressing is protecting people's rights. As a consumer, your civil rights, protecting the rights of immigrants, protecting reproductive rights. The second big issue is protecting public safety, to make sure that we support law enforcement, we train them properly, we recruit more law enforcement. To go after organized criminal activities, including ones that prey on people because of who they are. We took on an effort to prey on Asian business owners in northern Colorado, took on an organized crime ring that was pushing fentanyl onto our streets. And finally, we're going to push the legislature for smart laws that protect the public, like addressing fentanyl, like addressing online retail theft or the theft of catalytic converters. And finally, we must protect our land, air, and water. In Colorado, our natural resources are everything, and managing our water during this time of drought is one of the most important responsibilities I have. I would have a couple of points to make. The first point is local governments, police departments, and district attorneys' offices manage who gets out of jail before their trial. And what I recommend is that every single decision to let someone out on a bail before trial is based on whether the person is a risk to public safety. If someone's a risk to public safety, they should stay in jail before their trial. The hard part is that not every local government does this as well as other local governments. So my message to everyone is, let's learn from the areas that are doing this well, and for the areas that aren't doing it well, they have work to do. Larimer County has done a really good job during the pandemic to make sure that they kept people in jail who should be in jail. Other communities didn't do as good a job. They can learn from Larimer County. We took on these big drug companies and got over $500 million to fight the opioid epidemic. That was one of the priorities I talked about 4 years ago. We not only got this money, we set up 19 regions who are going to spend this money to build more drug treatment and recovery programs. So in the San Luis Valley, for example, they're set to have drug treatment recovery programs that they've never had before. That is a very big deal, and it's because of the work that we've done over the last 4 years. The question that I've asked before that's important is, do you believe Roe versus Wade was correctly decided, or do you believe the Dobbs decision is correctly decided? And he answered the question at a forum. His answer is he believes in the Dobbs decision. He believes that it's okay for states to make the decision to criminalize reproductive health decisions. I don't believe that. I believe in Roe versus Wade. As Attorney General, I've fought to protect Roe versus Wade. I'll continue to protect access for women to make their own healthcare decisions. I have the ability as Attorney General to challenge federal laws and to protect the state of Colorado. The Colorado government has certain rights as a sovereign state. I would argue that we have the right to manage healthcare decisions, and I would do everything I could to prevent us from being told by the federal government that women can't make their own healthcare choices. So I would look to attack that law any way I could. I would need to know more of the details and research that issue to get back to individuals with an answer. And I'm happy to do so. I've talked with Hispanic leaders in Western Colorado and been in meetings with them to make sure they're heard. I hadn't heard this concern before. I'd like to see how we might address it. What I've done as Attorney General is act as a problem solver, working with local governments, working with community groups. This is another example of how we could work together to figure out a good solution. I need to know more information. I will say I have, for the first time ever, hired a Spanish language outreach person who makes sure that regardless of your native language, English or Spanish, we will protect you. We will enforce consumer protection laws. I'd like to get more information about this fraud and see what we might be able to do about it. We have taken on frauds that are targeting immigrants. It is really an honor to be supported by my predecessor, Cynthia Kaufman. Cynthia Kaufman is a Republican. I'm a Democrat. She's endorsed me because she believes I'm a leader and I'm the right person for this job. She knows this job really well. She was Attorney General, and she was the Chief Deputy Attorney General for 10 years, and she was the Chief Legal Counsel to the Governor. Having her support says a lot about the confidence that she has, and it says about her that she's going to put the person over the party. And that's what I ask for Colorado voters. Do your homework. Vote for the person, not based on the party. They'll make the playoffs for sure. I'm not going to commit to the Super Bowl. I will say, I think the Nuggets have a better chance of getting to the NBA Finals than the Broncos have getting to the Super Bowl. I like Russell Wilson a lot. We're off to an uneven start, but I have confidence they will make the playoffs.